Hey everybody, Goldie here, and today we are taking a look at the newest character in WWE Champions. It is a trial, meaning every account has him, including the woman who will be previewing today's trial, Miss Dorothy Zbornak. So this is going to be a free-to-play approved edition. We are using a League 17 2.5 million roster for this preview. Keep an eye out for the run it backs. I will be doing some more higher end move sets in short form. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you're notified when those come out. But Bray Wyatt, the muscle man. You know, a lot of people tugging on the heartstrings for this one. A lot of people tugging on the heartstrings for this one. He is a Legends era aggressive striker. Trainer ability at 26k. Green moves start with 2 more move points. Botch gems do 75% more damage. That is a Bianca trainer. Link's Legend era. Gems do 10% more damage. Just the one standard set of gear. But Dorothy, how are we running Bray? We are starting with the 6-star build, which is triple red. We have the Uranagi 6 MP, deal 182,714 damage, and make 49 random gems into black gems. Folks, the board is 7x7, meaning there's only 49 gems on the board. The pin bar will not move. This is also a reversal move. While being submitted, break submission and deal 942,962 damage. Gems broken during break submission do not deal damage to the opponent. Cannot break submission when in danger. Cooldown duration 1 turn. Red 2, the running cross body block 6 MP, deal 178,556 damage and make the center column into multiply gems of strength 9. And the 6-star move running senton 6 MP, deal 241,238 damage. And choose a 1x7 area to swap into red gems. Entourage for this, Butch for red MP, Piper Niven for the +2 zombie edge for 3850 on the black gems, and Santa Hogan. Now, if my Santa Hogan on Dorothy was 17k, I would probably use a flat black gem trainer here, but alas, this is what we have available to us. She does have a belt, folks. She has a 20% gem defense for Legend Male Striker. 2 sets of regular Furies, all gem damage 30%. So we are doing 60. No, we're not. I know how to do that. That's his defense. 20, 40, 70. So like 70% base, as you can see on the substats. 20% gem defense. Nothing fancy on the belt here, folks. It is Dorothy's, but she doesn't have road tours unlocked, so she can't go against somebody with a sub. However, we could do this just because I want to show everybody how the submission mechanic works. Doesn't have a belt, nothing fancy, blah, 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 blah. That one doesn't even have the sub. Is it normal mode? Also, Scopely, if you're going to give somebody a reversal for subs, can you at least put opponents with subs in the tour? Like, I don't need every single one of them to have one. But, you know, 1 or 2. All right, normal mode. So we're gonna swipe a few times here just to make sure he applies the submission. Just to show what this reversal mechanic does. And pull up your pants and do the muscle man dance. First things first, I'm going to use this just to drain the MP from it as much as possible. Please don't cascade into a red match. Thank you. Thank you. All right, do your thing. There we go. Figure 4 leg lock applied. My turn. So as you can see, reversal mechanic, no MP needed. Now, can kind of be a bad thing when the submission leaves behind this many power gems like Name Redacted's did. So keep that in mind. If it's a sub that doesn't leave behind anything that's going to hurt you, then by all means. This, however, power gems absolutely everywhere. Maybe a cautionary tale. But we can also get rid of all of them just by doing this. So that's how that mechanic works. And then we will go do another match with this build just to show what the rest of the build does. I guess I should finish the match first, hey? Okay, let's finish the match. All right. We did it. Let's go take a look at this build against a 6-star opponent. All right, so now from an offensive standpoint, let's take a look here. Black Gem's doing 31. We'll call it 32. So 287 on the multiplies. If you have a Queen's Tiara plate, this could be quite fun. Because depending on cascades and how much pin bar you get, if you don't cascade, you can use the 1x7 on the sides to try to be able to hit everything again, which we're going to have to do here. But the Queen's Tiara is a 2-turn plate. So using this method, you would be able to stack it. And that improves all of your black gem damage, not just the multiply. Exactly. Palmer says hi. Yeah, so that's going to stay the same, but... Everybody say hi to Palmer. Once again, pin bar is going to bite us here a little bit, but... Go ahead and take as many gems as you can. And then self-recycling. Maybe you land a cascade. You get to hit the 2 red moves a couple times without moving the pin bar. But almost 4.5 reduced. So not horrible for regular Furies. Pretty mid-belt. Then go ahead and toss that out. Get the match over with. But that is how the triple red looks. Let's go ahead and mess around with some other red gem builds. Or red move builds with red gems. He's got all sorts of stuff going on. Let's go set some stuff up. Next build, we are going to take out the 6-star move, bring in the finisher. Sister Abigail, 10 MP, deal 1,022,563 damage, make 49 random gems into red gems, and pin the opponent. So again, stay tuned for the run it back. Hulkamaniac plate is going to be kind of nutty here. But basically sticking with the same entourage, but we've brought in Tech Stacy instead of Zombie Edge. I don't have her worked up, but we're getting an extra 2,200 on the red gems. Piper is going to help with our red gems as well. So finisher, center column into multiply, and then Uranagi making 45 random into black. Belt has not changed, but let's see what this does red gem damage wise. So black gem's doing 28, red doing 26. They're pretty close. I'm going to use the Uranagi first to load up the finisher. Then I'm going to put the multiply gems out. You could do it the opposite way. Totally up to you. Because I'm doing a red gem focus and we're getting that bonus damage on the finisher, I'm just trying to do as much damage as possible on the finisher to maybe hinder that kick out a little bit. So 26, 241, and then Sister Abigail 1.15 mil thanks to the belt and the minimal move damage we get from it. And how many of us miss seeing that move? Alright, so 4 mil with nothing. 4 mil with nothing. It's going to be a lot of mil with everything. But that's how that one looks. Let's swap in another of the black moves for gem damage before we take a look at a move damage build. Next build, we are going to take a look at taking out the finisher, bringing in the 6-star move, and bringing in the submission, the mandible claw. Again, how many of us missed seeing this move? 7 MP submission, generate 36 random submission gems, and do 438,620 damage for 3 turns while submission gems are on the gem board. Remaining submission gems turn into multiply gems of strength 5. So a really solid sub base at 6-star bronze. We are running the Uranagi 45 random into black without moving the pin bar. And the running Senton, choose a 1x7 to swap into red just so we can reload everything after the sub. Butch for red MP, Piper for red MP, bringing back Zombie Edge. You could do a super sub build. She doesn't have Zombie Kevin Owens, unfortunately. But Zombie Kevin Owens, Rocky Johnson, Logan Paul, depending on perks, maybe top lane in a feud, you could get away with using Nikki. I don't think there's a stipulation that, whatever. Y'all know the sub trainers. That could be pretty nasty as well. Maybe I'll try that and I'll run it back. But that is the Entourage again belt. Pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward. Let's go see what this does. So we're going to use the Uranagi to load up the sub. Probably going to need to use the 1x7 into red. Just so we have it ready to go for post submission. That way we're not worrying about breaking all of our multiply gems right away. Don't cascade. Thank you. All right, so 31. So this is a build where if you have a Ronda's jackets and Acolyte plate, boost your black gem damage by 100%. Acolyte plate, boost all of your gem damage by 50%. And multiply gems of strength 5, so no multi-trainers here. You could use, I think it's Zelina, that is black submissions do 50% more damage, and the multi-strength. So that's an option as well. But now we got all these multiply gems on the board. What's Dorothy gonna hit for? Okay. Okay, Dorothy. 5.5 mil with nothing. Okay. I see you, girl. I see you, girl. And that reloads the sub. So again, depending on your pin bar, maybe you're using the break black, get red plate instead. Thrill of the fight, last known survivor. Last known survivor? I think it's last known survivor. It's one of the Rocky plates. You might be able to get this red move charged all over again for post submission, but with the lack of health, I'm just going to go ahead and cover up the multiplies with this and call it a build. So 3 fairly strong gem damage base builds at their base. Again, if these are the numbers that Dorothy is hitting with absolutely nothing, just imagine how much higher the ceiling is going to be when you have bells and whistles. One more build I want to take a look at. Probably not going to be as impressive because of the lack of stuff, but I still want to show what it looks like when you don't have the stuff. Let's go set it up. Last build, we are going to take a look at bringing in the purple moves and the 5-star move. So purple 1, short arm clothesline, 6 MP, deal 683,895 damage. Choose a 1x7 area to swap into purple gems. Purple 2, the lariat clothesline, 6 MP, deals 683,895 damage, and decrease the damage of all your gems, all of your opponents. Good lord, that would suck. All of your opponent's gems by 40% for 2 turns. And then the next snap, 1 MP black move, deal 143,820 damage, and increase your purple move damage by 50% for 1 turn. Does not affect bonus damage. And good lord, I wasn't kidding when I said she doesn't have the stuff. Big Show for 20%, Hall of Fame Trish for 5. So a whopping 25% from the Entourage here. Woods for purple MP, Santa Hogan, just because that's literally all we have. But she was able to save it with the belt a little bit. We have a Fury medal with some purple move damage, so we're doing a bit of a hybrid. And then we have some takedown medals with some purple move substats. So we have 20% gem defense, 20% gem damage, and 15% move damage on the belt. You want to talk about the melting pot. So 185.01% to the purple moves. If you have the corporate crown plate, it's one of the plates that just came out this month, but it's break purple, get black. That would help you reload the next snap and not have to worry about losing your boost. We don't have it. Again, how does this look without any of the stuff? Let's see. So, okay, so we got them up to 2 mil. That's pretty decent. And then we're going to boost it again. So, next snap. I've always loved that move. Always love it. Charlotte's natural selection. Such a cool move. So now it's up to 3 mil. Decrease the damage of all of your opponent's gems. Choose a 1x7 to swap into purple. Again, stay to the sides. Please don't cascade. Thank you. And then you go ahead, reduce it again. So now we've reduced their gem damage by 80%. We criticaled for 3.6. And now it's done. How does this autoplay? I have no idea, but listen. If Dorothy can do that turn 1 with this roster, y'all are going to be hitting. Y'all are going to be hitting on your accounts. But that's it. That's it for the preview. We did it. Dorothy, you did fantastic. Let me know what you think in the comments of this video. Again, stay tuned for the multiple short form run it backs I will be doing on my account with bells and whistles such as the Queen's Tiara plate, the Hulkamaniac plate, the Corporate Crown plate, the Ronda's Jacket plate, the Seal of the Acolyte plate, a 17K Santa Hogan, a Striker Kevin Owens, Sherry Martel, and more bells and whistles on the main account. How are you running him for the trial? Let me know. How did Dorothy do? It's not her first preview, but let her know how she did. She's feeling a little self-conscious right now. Had a wisdom tooth taken out yesterday. Needs all the love she can get, but don't pander too much. Got to keep her humble. And thank you very much for taking the time to watch. Be sure to like, share with your friends, and subscribe so you're notified when my next gameplay video comes out. Thank you again for watching, and thank you for being a friend.